2 weeks or so.
Yay!
All right, 2 weeks. So y'all, I study African American studies and I play the drum. All right. So say who you is,
Yes.
right?
I am Mama Bousaina. Can I get away from my Nation House student? I am a teacher at Nation House, and I'm also a student at Howard in data science. And I'm just here excited to tell you guys a story about the Gullah Geechee people. And we're just gonna have some fun with the drums and the African storytelling that's in all of us. Yes?
Mm-hmm. Yes. All right, so right here, you guys, everybody say Djembe.
Djembe.
Say Djembe.
Djembe.
Say Djembe.
Djembe.
All right, so Djembe comes from the Bamana people, right, out of West Africa. So the Djembe means we gather together for peace. Say we gather together.
We gather together
For peace.
for peace.
Say we gather together.
We gather together
For peace.
for peace.
All right, so it's the Djembe right here. So you got your drum, guys? All right. So right here, so this drum comes from Mali. So this is a lingue wood, right? So this is goat skin on top, right? So the wood right here, and so we're gonna do a little call and response, to bring in the djembe vibes, all right? So I'm gonna go like this. I am the djembe. We are the djembe. Say I am.
In the Time of the Drum. And this is by Tim Siegelson and illustrated by Brian Pinkney.
Microphone.
Brian Pinkney. Who can tell me what an author is?
Right?
Go ahead.
A person that writes the book.
Say that again.
A person that writes the book.
All right, and what's your name?
Name Bo.
What's your name?
Yay, Bo.
Silas. All right.
What's your name?
Tyler.
Okay. And it's an author. You can tell me. I need my name to show out. Okay. Exactly. They're the artists. So while we're reading, anytime you hear the word drum, I want you guys to think drum. Okay, can you show me? Make a bit again. Okay. Okay. Are there any children in the back? They need to come to the front. You guys see children, please invite them to the front. In a long time ago, before now, on an island fringed by marsh meadows and washed by ocean tides, men and women and their children lived enslaved. This was the time when giant live oaks trembled with the sound of drums. And say so, it was a time when people could walk beneath the water. Used to be, in those early days, ships as big as barns would land at a dock on a bluff near Tea Kettle Creek. Pirate ships with the treasure to bury, cargo ships filled with cinnamon, and slave ships bringing African people to do work on plantation farms. Some of those Africans came knowing how to carve wood and make sweetgrass baskets and goatskin drums. They wished to go back there. With those things, they reminded themselves of home. One boy named Mentu had never known Africa or longed for it. He was an island-born boy.
Everybody say Mentu.
Mentu.
All right.
Mentu could scoot to the top of a live oak faster than a brush-tailed squirrel. Could lift a black iron skillet above his head with one hand, even though he still wore shirt tails. "Look how strong I am," he would say to his grandmother, Twee. Twee would smile and click her tongue. "Stop your fooling lest the overseer catch you, sir. Your time for strong will come soon enough. When?" Mentu would ask. Twee would not say. Mentu had always lived with Twee. The islanders, both black and white, all feared her. Africa had been her birthplace. There, she had learned powerful root magic at her own grandmother's knee. Evil conjurer woman, the islanders called her. Older than anyone living, they said. But Mentu paid them no mind. Had only known kindness from Twee. You see, Twee loved Mentu like her own soul, like the faraway rivers and mountains of her native land. Some said his first breath came from her own mouth. That as a new babe, he had been still until she whispered the secret of life onto his tongue. He had wailed at the truth of it and waved his fist at her and at the charm bag she held out to him. "Not with fists," she said, gathering him against her chest. "Listen closely and learn to be strong." He had fallen asleep to the sound of Twee's heart. Every day, Mentu went with Twee to take a water to the field. Could carry 2 full buckets by himself. Strong as that made him seem, he was a mischief-making boy child all the same. "The bucket handles pinch my hands," he sometimes complained to Twee. "You carry the water for me today." "Nah, sir," she'd say, and she'd cluck her tongue. "Twee can't be taking up your burden for you. Look out to the field workers when your hand is aching and count your luck. Soon it will be your time to be strong, and Twee won't be helping you then." "But how will I know when to be strong, if you don't tell me?" Mentu asked. Twee would not answer. She knew many secrets. She shared only when she wanted to. Mentu looked to the fields and watched people bend beneath the blistering sun to work in soil planted with cotton and cane and blue indigo seed. Saw how they worked from the dark of morning to the dark of night, harvesting what they could not keep. Tweet told them that the long, hard work had broken them, made memories of Africa sink so far back in their minds that they no longer could be reached. The old ways had slipped away and been left behind like sweat drops in a newly flowed well. But Tweet remembered the time before, spoke the old words to herself in the morning while she worked, sang African songs to Mentu in the afternoon until he could sing them back. And at dinner, told him old stories so rich that he almost smelled the sweet scent air of her homeland. Put the skin drum between her own knees and taught him ancient rhythms until they felt as natural to him as his own heart beating.
You say African songs they were singing? What you mean they were singing? Let's find out. Let's see. Repeat after me. Say, "Eh, Jalia, ala leka Jalia da." Come on. I say, "Eh, Jalia, ala leka Jalia da." Come on. I say, "Eh, Jalia, ala leka Jalia da." One more time, I say, "Eh, Jalia, ala leka Jalia da." Say, "Oh, ala leka Jalia da." Say, "Eh, Jalia, ala leka Jalia da." So, everybody see these stories about the Jolly. Anybody heard of Jolly before? Right. All right. So the Jolly, everybody say Jolly.
Jolly.
Say Jolly.
Jolly.
Also known as, that's what the French trying to say. So the Jolly, all the way back, even before slavery, so he has the Senegal and also Mali. He has people who kept the history of the village, and also my family. They were songwriters, they were poets as well. Right? Anybody here like stories and poetry? Anybody know the history of their family? Anybody know the history of something? Right, so that was like Jolly of your family. You know what I'm saying? So the song we just sang, everybody said Lamba. Say Lamba. So it's a West African dance drum rhythm for the Jolly. So we just called it the Jolly. The good energy of the Jolly. Right. So we also Hey Jolly, ala lega Jolly. One time I say, "Hey Jalia, ala lega Jalia." Let's keep on going with the story. Right. Active. They say songs, drums. Mama Tree, say Mama Tree. Say Mama Tree. All right, so then come a day, so hot. So when I say hot, it's 100 degrees outside, y'all. Super hot. Even the next. As they groan and moan, the flapping of the sails and the harsh breathing. Belly of the ship. Breathing for air. Looking for their daughters and their sisters and their mothers. Breathing for air. Looking for their brothers and their mothers and their fathers around that's been captured. Some of them left in the land, some of them on the ship. Looking for their people at the belly of the ship. They trembled and they waited quietly, listening to learn something of their fate. Through the wooden side of the ship came the sound of island drums. Boom, bop, 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 boom, boom, bop, bop, boom, bop, 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 boom, boom, bop, bop, boom, bop, 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 boom, boom, bop, 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 boom, boom, bop, 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 boom, boom, bop, bop, boom, bop, bop, boom, boom, bop, 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 boom, boom, bop, bop, boom, bop, bop, boom, boom, bop, bop. The music of Africa. They heard the music of the djembe, because I am the djembe. As some magic brought us home, they cried, they drummed and answered using their feet on the wooden floor. As their hands was chained with no drum in their hand, they stomped their feet. We are people of music and dance. Even if you take it away, we still gonna make music. That's who we are, and that's who you are. I'll show y'all things. Belly of the ship. It's real dark and hollow, the belly of the ship. So from afar, Mitchell was over there on the island. You can see these African people of his land coming across the island, right? So Mitchell heard the rumble of their pounding feet from the belly of the ship. He outside on the island with his drum and his mama, but Mitchell could hear from the belly of the ship. That's his people you hear. He like, what is that? And it spoke to him like beating of his heart. He said, we are home, we are home. We are home, the people drummed. But they were far from home, from an unknown land. Somebody in the far said, we are home, is this home? Is this home, Kwabena? Is this home, Effie? They look, they said, hold on, this ain't home. But they're gonna be all right. Because you are here. Mitchell and Tree watched the Igbo people brought up from the dark hole of the ship into the light. Saw how they squinted into the sun, how they looked over the unfamiliar marshmallows in despair. The ship had not returned them to Africa, would never take them home again. Try as the ship's captain might to make them move, the Igbo people refused to set a foot on the island, so they rebelled at times. Mitchell turned away when the overseer lashed them with his whip, but the people would not budge for the whip. They resisted, just joined their hands tight together and began to chant a song in their own language. As they hold hands, they sang that song. Mitchell listened as though his soul lived in his ears. He heard Twee's music in their song, old words from the place where she had been born. What are they saying, Twee? Mitchell said. Huh, Mama, what are they saying? He asked. It sounds like magic. These people got words and rhythms and flows that sound so magical. Who is these folks? Twee's eyes glittered like moon sparkled on dark water. Old magic, long forgotten, boy, she whispered. These my people. These your people too. People want to go home. Say the water brought them across the passage and it could take them back. Fair truth. Go back home, y'all. We're going to be all right. She hung her charm bag around Mitchell's neck. That water could take me on too, Mitchell. You are old enough. Your time to be strong is near, she said. Mitchell began to tremble. Will the water take me, Tweet? I want to go with your mama. Come on, I want to go. You can't leave me now. Mitchell said, because he loves his mama so much. Just like you do too. His grandmother shook her head. Water won't take you. You was born here. Won't take the others because they forgot too much. But you haven't taught me all your secrets, Tweet. Mitchell cried. I want to know all your secrets. Mama, just tell me all your secrets, please. You haven't told me when my time will come yet. Tweet clucked her tongue at him, still a mischief-making boy child. Tweet has taught me many things, Mitchell, more secrets that you can bear. But I will tell you one more. Your time to be strong will come when your back is bent in the fields and your hands are stuffed full of cotton spurs. Because when the old ways will try to grow weak inside of you, don't let them. Take a mighty strength not to forget who you are, where you come from, to help others remember it too. Now I must leave you, my child, my heart. Mama Tree said. So then Tweet kissed Mitsu fast as a dragonfly. She took off running like a fly after. And as she ran, the years melted from her like butter, like butter on an ash cake. Her back grew up straight. Her hair grew dark, thick with braids, and her skin smooth until she looked like the young woman who had been taken from Africa those many years before. This islander feared Tweet more than ever when they saw this happen. And they fell back to let her pass. No one tried to stop her. So she's flying, y'all. She going. She up and nobody stopped her. From the bluff, she held her hands onto the Igbo people on the dock and spoke to them. Come with me, my brothers and sisters. I will take you home. So she's over the ship, the belly of the ship, flying. One of your ancestors said, yo, we gotta go back. They ain't gonna take you now. Keep on going. So Mitsu went as the people crossed the dock to join young Tweet on the land. The slave catcher tried to slip ropes around their necks and arms to help them back, but you couldn't because these matching people. We matching African people, I say. The rope slipped through the flesh and bone like it was spoken to the seawater. Tweet clasped hands with the Igbo people and led them down the bluff to the water's edge. Tweet! Mitsu called, Mama Tweet, where you at? I don't see you no more, where you at? He sang. Mitsu called out to her, but she would not turn back even for him because he had a mission to fulfill. Just like we do, right? She chanted as she led the people waist even to the waters of Siegelson Creek. My mind should probably saying deep in the midst of the water, after leaving the belly of the ship. Way in the water, way in the water, children, way in the water. God gone through water. I say now, way in the water. Come on, Mama Tree. Way in the water, children. Way in the water. God's gone through the water. I say now, way in the water. Way in the water, children. Way in the water, God's gone through the water. As she was singing that, magic was happening around them. The water was working in their favor. These people was magical people. Things tried to stop them, but it didn't. Mitsu wiped away his tears, crying because he heard the chants from afar. The water can't take us home. He sings as well. The water can't take us home. He tried to run to her, but found his feet fastened in the land, and he cannot move. Tweet and the other Igbo people lifted their faces to the sky. Look at the sun. People from the sun as well, right? Faces to the sky. Look for God. There is God too. Face to the sky as water crept over their shoulders and their necks. But they kept walking as their chains snapped away. The water can't take us home, they sang. It can't take us home. The song dissolved into the bubble and foamed as Siegelson Creek poured over the tops of their heads. And his feet suddenly pulled away from the ground and he ran into the water. He couldn't see Tweet no more because she flew away because she had flying after him. That's trying to be free too. All the Igbo people that flew away as well. In time, Mitsu swore to everyone left behind that Tweet and the Igbo had walked away to walk back to Africa on the bottom of the ocean, pulling each other along on sandy floors, pushing aside seeming like long grass. But the chains in the songs will never lead to a creek. Others said, and the water there will always be salt in their tears. So Mitsu get a little older. This is Mitsu right here, y'all. This is daughter right here as well. Telling the stories like Mama Tree said, keeping the memory like Mama Tree said, being a Johnny, like Mama Tree said, just like you, and also all of us, right? So as he's singing and playing the drum with his daughter, fishing there and never cast another set. Stop fishing there and never cast another net in Tea Kettle Creek for fear of pulling up those chains sunk in deep in the soft gray mud. So they were scared to go fishing in the sea where the Igbo people were. They were scared of getting the chains back, y'all. Shiver when snowy egrets rose from the marsh grass like spirits need. As for Mentu, he learned to be strong in fields beneath the blistering sun, just as Tweet had told him. He sang her old songs to himself while he worked and to his children until they could sing them back to him. He told stories so rich that they wondered if he had lived in Africa himself. He played rhythms on the skin drum until they felt their own hearts beat in time. Gave them their own drums, and they all played together. Mentu and the children. Boom. Ba da ba da ba da ba da ba 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 and they taught their own children. They taught their children, and their children. And then we teaching y'all right now about people from West Africa that was captured and brought over here to the Americans. And we keep our culture like we're doing that same culture right now. Say I say, say I say, say I say. And they taught their own children. They taught theirs. They through slave time and freedom time and all up until now time. Fair truth. It takes us a mighty strength not to forget. Say I won't forget my memory. Say I won't forget my people. Because we are all African. Say I say That's the story time, y'all.
children. What did you guys feel like the lesson of this story was? Mark.
Everybody else?
Tell them the lesson of the story. What did the story teach you, Tyler?
No.
You don't know about it.
That's okay.
Keep on thinking.
One thing.
History.
Okay.
What about history?
History of black people.
Okay, I'm gonna put one of my nation house students on the spot. What did the story teach you? Or one lesson you got? What did the grandma keep repeating? I'm just like
It taught us that we need to remember where we originated from.
And where did we originate?
Africa.
Give me two characters in the story. Y'all remember? Oh, there you go. What's his name?
Except for the M.
Oh, the L. There you go. Me too. Clap it up. Give me one more character. All right, start with a T.
Say it again.
Tweet.
There you go. And what part of Africa are these people from? North, east, south, west?
What's
Right. What type? Igbo people, Yoruba people, which one?
Okay. That's all we had for the storytelling time.
Have no storytelling time.
I just wanted to tell you guys some information about the school I teach at, Nation House. Raise your hand if you go to Nation House or went to Nation House. Okay, so these beautiful people right here, I graduated from an African Center school here in DC that was founded by exactly what we talked about in our story, Black people remembering where we come from and teaching our history. So we are celebrating our 51st anniversary, and I'm gonna hand these out. It's our gala coming up next month, May 18th, and then we'll also have a fundraiser here at Sankofa, leading up to the fundraiser, May 15th on Thursday. So I'd love to see some of you guys again to come and support our school and the African-centered schools throughout DC that support African children and our proper education about ourselves, our history, our ancestors, so that we can go out into the world and be great. Yay, Bo?
Yay, Bo! Thank you so much.
Is this it? Where's the light?